bloated and bloated. Just bloated. I'm just bloated. I should be, I don't know, it's a perfect time for a whole lot of different things. The seasons are changing, and I had a very good interaction. The Zoom was amazing. I learned a lot. I'm learning so much. Um, and I'm excited because I love to learn. I love books. Like, I get excited about books. For real, for real. And I just feel so grateful. So grateful. So there's a thing I want to talk about. Oh, there's a couple of things I actually want to talk about. And I think I'm going to take this device with me so I can get more comfortable because I've been sitting up and making, cutting circulation in my daggone legs to stretch them out. I want to touch on a lot of different topics and conversations. First one I want to touch on, and it took me some time. I like to take my time. I don't just jump on the bandwagon and go with everybody else doing. But I do, of course, am aware, and I know that we have, what would you call it, current things happening in the entertainment industry that are being brought to public awareness. Now, what I will say, and it's the truth, is that these things that are being brought to our attention, to the public attention, these things are not new. They ain't new. They didn't just start happening within the last 50 years. They have been happening for centuries. For centuries, people in what they would consider to be positions of power, positions of eliteness, positions of authority, have unfortunately done things that were not in alignment with what they should have been doing. Not everybody, but many of them, especially in the entertainment industry. Many people have gotten greedy in that industry, in all industries. People, and then it's really no need to be greedy. It's no need to be greedy. It's no need. Like, if you want stuff, even if you want a lot of stuff, I'm going to just relax for a little bit and have this conversation with you guys. If you want a lot of stuff, right, there's a lot of stuff. You can have it. You don't have to take from nobody. You don't have to oppress anybody. You don't have to abuse anybody. You don't have to do any of that. You really don't. But see, they play with stuff, and that stuff is detrimental to them and to the people that's involved with them. And it gives a smoke screen of success. It gives a smoke screen of progress. But in reality, they are taking away. And it's going to come to a head, as we are seeing with Sean. So, Sean did not become Sean overnight. And the reason why Sean shit is coming to the forefront is because Sean is separating himself from his shit. Sean has realized that he did a lot of shit fucked up before they came at his ass. He realized it. He started making changes before. But their thing was, you can't change. This is you locked in. And he is deciding to be the master of his own shit, probably a first time in a very long time. Because I guarantee you, the things that he has done to others has been done to him. I'm going to say that again. The things that has been done to others by Sean Combs has been done to Sean Combs. How old was he when he became this mogul? He was fairly young. You think nothing happened to him? If you think that, your eyes ain't all the way open. You ain't completely woke. Austin, do you wish to have an intelligent conversation? Because what we're talking about here is Sean Combs, and we're also talking about the entertainment industry. And the fact that he was certainly abused. And the fact that, unfortunately, that has been a part of the entertainment culture way before they were even allowing blacks to participate. Thank you, Isabella. So I'm open, Austin, to have an intelligent conversation. I don't know what you're talking about. Looks like you're talking about drugs. So drugs has been a part of that culture too. But why? Why is there abuse? Why is there drugs? Why are these things a part of the entertainment industry? Why? Because those things are tools. Tools to separate a person from who they naturally are. Tools to manipulate a person. Tools to have a person's mind. To grab a person's spirit. To pour into a vessel what you want poured into that vessel instead of what God has naturally put into that vessel called a human being. That's why those things are there. They don't need to be there. You don't need to have drugs to be an entertainer. You don't need to have abuse to be a successful entertainer. None of those things are necessary. Those things are for control, manipulation, and pseudo power. Because you want to know why it's fake power? First of all, it don't last. It don't last. It ain't natural power. It don't last. As soon as that person, whether they unfortunately pass away physically, they sold free. You can write what you want to write. You could form a contract if you want to. All contracts have clauses. All contracts can be broken. All covenants are breakable. Is you still here, Austin? Because again, you mentioned drugs, and it's a tool. It's a tool that's not necessary in the entertainment industry. Now, as an adult, it ain't correct for anybody to abuse anybody. It certainly is not correct for an adult to have sexual relations with a child, an underage person. And here's my 2 cents there. Adults, you can like what you like. Some people like tall people, some people like short people, okay? If your preference is a little person, get you a little person as an adult. Simple as that. But it's not about their personal preferences. It's about the essence. Because they fuck around with metaphysics. And they fuck around with... And I'm not saying metaphysics is not a negative word. Witchcraft is not a negative word. But they deal with those things. And they don't deal with those things properly. And when you don't deal with sacred science properly, it's going to come. You don't know when it's going to come, because you could carry on for what may seem like a long time, but a century, 2 centuries, even aeons is nothing compared to the creator. Nothing Time is nothing. So in your small mind, you may be like, oh, did this for a century, did that for a century, did this for a century. Why do you think America is in the condition they is right now? First of all, the clown stuff that has been happening here, there's repercussions. You can't take human beings, especially you can't take any human beings and treat them a certain way and think there's not going to be repercussions to that. But the hanging of people on trees, the strategic oppression and threatening of individuals just because they have a different skin color, just because of your really deep fear of them, because that's what that is. Scared people behave like that. Somebody that is confident in themselves, somebody that is healed mentally, somebody that is healthy mentally, spiritually, you don't want to harm nothing. You don't. You don't. But we know about the people that was in the Caucasus Mountains. We know the history. We know y'all need to heal. We know y'all need to reprogram your minds. We know there's a lot of opportunity for growth and healing here in America. So there are a plethora of conversations to have today. However, we're staying with intellect. And we're going to throw in compassion and a little bit of grace. I see Austin had nothing else to say. So let's take care of that. Okay, and then let's take care of that. And that's taken care of. So simple. Just a button. Delete. And dismiss. Delete and dismiss. Delete and dismiss. Delete and dismiss. So that's my 2 cents on P. Diddy. That's all I have to say about him. Let's talk about Palestine. Let's talk about Israel. Let's talk about these two nations that are having these physical battles. Both of them are very hurt. Both sides. Both of those groups of people are traumatically wounded. And I'm not just talking about physically. I'm talking about mentally, and I'm talking about spiritually. Because in their minds, that little piece of land that they have shed so much blood on has such a significance, where it is written that the whole earth, the whole earth is the Creator's. So if you feel that you are the Creator's people, why do you feel limited to this one particular space? Why do you feel shedding blood on this one particular space gives you anything? They're hurt. They're hurt. They're hurt. They haven't healed from Hitler. They haven't healed from a lot. And then they've been mixing and fucking up their DNA and trying to preserve it. We talk about yellow school bus fucked up. We talk about crossbreed, and you know what I'm talking about. They've been rednecking it. Fucking they daughters and they cousins and they mamas and all type of crazy ass shit. They need a whole lot of cleansing and loving, and then they've been doing that and have had access to things that weren't publicly accessible at one point in time. Thank God for the Aquarian age. Thank you that we are in another age where those things are accessible. You don't even have to have the physical books to get access to it, because now we are aware of the Akashic records that has always been there, But now we are aware of the Akashic records and we can access the Akashic records. So it profits nobody to build a smoke screen right now because everything is visible. So you might as well operate correctly, self-correct, heal, take the time to heal, and just cut it out because it doesn't make any sense anymore. It's not profitable to you. It ain't profitable to the persons that's being harmed or oppressed. It doesn't profit nobody at this point. It keeps things stagnated. And the earth is not going to stay stagnated. The earth will quake. She will quake. I mean, she will shake and open up and swallow you if you don't want to follow universal laws and rules. She got that type of energy. She been had that type of energy, but because we're in a whole different age, you can't do things like you used to and get away with it. You just can't. A tsunami will come up and watch. Quick. Tornado will come and blow you the fuck away. Quick. So either you can choose to evolve and change and heal, or you can go bye-bye. It's just that simple. Your body will go bye-bye. And you'll come back. And prayerfully when you come back, conditions are better. That's how I feel about Palestine and Israel. And that applies to everybody. That applies to the Congo. What are y'all doing over there? What are y'all doing over there? What are you doing? This device I've had it for at least 2 years. It works really good. And I'm pretty sure my auntie had it for about 5 years before that. So one device can very easily last 10 years. 10 years. So there's no need to be digging. And who they got digging? Get it together. Cut it out. Let's start cleaning this up. Let's start cleaning up our air. Let's start cleaning up our atmosphere. Let's start healing. Let's start cohabitating in peace. Let's do that. Let's be happy. Let's be healthy. Let's be whole. Let's be our true selves. Let's not be fearful. Let's be fearless. Let's raise our vibration. Let's raise our planet's vibration. Let's explore. What's beyond here? We're so busy down here making a mess. Can't even see. There's so much beauty. There's so much beauty here. But there's so much other beauty too. So much of it. So that's my 2 cents with that. And it's pretty universal how I feel. I am grateful to have been I want to say selected, but it wasn't a selection. It was more so I don't know what to call it, to be honest with you. But I'm grateful to know what I know. And I wish everybody else was aware of who they truly are. Because then the world would look a lot different. And I do see that happening. So kudos for the people that are standing up. Kudos for the people that are speaking up for what is right. Continue to do that. Continue. We all have a part and a position to play, and we all have gifts inside of us, and we all also have divinity inside of us. And when we tap into that and we allow our divinity to be what's governing us, what's navigating us, what's influencing our choices, what's influencing our decisions, and we live like that, and we have spiritual practices that we practice every single day, life becomes very beautiful. If that's where your mind and your attention is on. So let's be intentional, let's be mindful, and let's embrace our humanity. It's human to have a fluctuation of emotions, but it's divine to control those emotions. It's divine to not live based on your emotions, but to live based on your divinity. And we all have that ability. We all have that choice. So it is my sincere proclamation that we choose divinity. We choose the greater part of us within us. We choose the Christ. And recognize that it's from within and activate it inside and allow that to navigate us and fortify our minds. So where a little drop of negativity, a little flea of negativity comes, you don't let that flea stay. You don't invite in more fleas. You just pluck, send some love, transmute it, and keep it moving. Simple. So with that being said, I'm wishing everybody a happy Monday. We are approaching a strawberry moon, so be extremely intentional about the life you want for yourself. You can write it down. You can just imagine it. You can talk about it. You could watch things purposefully and intentionally that reminds you of what you want for yourself. Because everything does start mental. I'm touching nothing. I'm literally laying here. And that energy fluctuation and lights that you see happening, it's just natural fluctuations. We are electromagnetic. So, yeah, your thoughts matter. What you watch matters. What you listen to matters. What you accept matters. You can reject anything that is not wholesome, healthy, and good. You can reject it. You can say no. And you don't even have to say no with your mouth, even though it's powerful when you say it with your mouth. But it's also powerful when you say it with your mind. Oh, look at this person over here doing that. Nope. Did you hear this? Nope. What about this? No. But don't you want to? No. Do not. Know what you want and why you want what you want. And have it. If it's causing harm to nobody, have it. Enjoy it. If it's harmful, you're going to have to take a little more look in the mirror at yourself and see why you want that. But those are my little tidbits for today, people. Take care and be well.